Alright, so this is the first video, and in this video we are going to talk about customer value journey. Look guys, there's a reason why I have got this as the first video, because this is the number one mistake that a lot of Facebook advertisers, in fact 99% of them, when people start with Facebook advertising, they make this mistake. They make this mistake of hard selling their product. I mean, just understand that selling is like a process which you have to do step by step. So when you reach out to a new prospect, when you reach out to a completely cold prospect, there's a complete list of stages that you have to go through when that customer converts from that awareness stage, when he first gets to know about your product, to actually buy your product, and then convert the same prospect into somebody who actually promotes your product, right? So we are going to talk about everything, how to move that prospect from that awareness stage to that promotion stage inside this video, so that you don't make this mistake ever again. I mean, this is literally, I am literally telling you that this is the mistake that 99% Facebook marketers make on a daily basis, but I want you to skip that. I want you to overcome that. So you ready? Right, you ready? So we are going to discuss that inside this video. Let me move over to my laptop, switch over to my screen, and share you the exact knowledge. Alright, let's do this. Hey there, I'm Saurabh Bhatnagar, and I welcome you to this video, which is customer value journey. Wow. So in this video we are going to learn about the most important step in one's online marketing journey. So you are willing to do Facebook marketing, you are willing to do online marketing, you are willing to sell your product online, and for that the most important thing that you have to understand is the customer value journey, because this is something that will make you self-aware how to actually sell your product to somebody who has never even heard about you. And this is the skill which is really important, right? So what we are going to do is, I am going to explain you the overall steps with the help of this image which I have made for you. Alright, and also I will be making use of these notes so that I can explain the things in writing, and also I can show it to you via image. Alright, so that's how we are going to jump in. I should tell you this thing that I have kept this video at the top. That's because this is so much important. That's really important. In fact, even in timeline domination, the concept of customer value journey is at the top, and that's because it holds the maximum importance. All right. So why? Let's me go to my text. All right. So why do we need this? Why do we need this? Let me write it down over here. We are talking about customer value journey. Alright, and we need this because we need to understand the I would say prospects slash customers psychology. Alright, so we need to understand the prospects as well as our customer psychology, and how do we convert how do we convert those people who are, let's say, even the completely cold prospect. How do we convert even the cold prospects into the customers, or maybe I would say into our raving fans? All right, so we want to that's the goal, right? I want you to convert as many customers as you want. I don't want you to look at few people and say, okay, they might convert, they won't convert. No, I want you to have a proper funnel in place so that it keeps on giving you returns and profits over and over and over again, right? So what we are talking about is, we are talking about making a complete full-fledged funnel for funnel for your business, right? So that's not about my business, I'm talking about your business. So we are talking about making a complete full-fledged funnel for your business that can give you overall profits for lifetime. All right, so are you interested? Yes, let's go ahead. So just understand, the concept is, let me go back to the image. The concept is this, that first of all we will start a journey. All right, then we will make the prospects aware, then we will engage with them, we will make them a subscriber, then we will convert them, which will be a small conversion, then we will move them to the excitement stage. Now it's our turn to ascend them to our multiple offers, and then we will make them such advocates of a product that yes, our promotions happens on autopilot. And I'm going to explain this to you right now. All right, so let me just write down one more thing for you. I read this in Russell Brunson's book, right? I read this in his book that to be rich, and to be rich as in good rich. All right, to be rich, all you need is just 1,000 cult fans of yours all over the world who listen to you, and they are so much crazy for you that they buy from you whatever you have to offer, right? So if you have 1,000 such people all over the world, I mean, you can be super rich, you can be extra rich. All right, so that is what we are doing right now. We are in the process, through this image we are in the process of making you a leader in your field, whatever field you are in, whatever business you are in. You need to have such a funnel in place, right? This is the core of your business, so you need to understand this, very important, right? So let me explain. This is the starting of the journey. All right, so that's how you will start running. Now the first thing is, when you will start with Facebook advertisements, right, your first goal is to make people aware about your brand, your product, yourself, maybe if you are a personal brand or whatever you have in place. All right, so prospect sees an ad or hears about you via referral. All right, so this is the first ever interaction. Let me write it down. This is the first ever interaction. Where is that file? One sec. All right, so by the awareness, by the awareness stage, we mean that the first ever interaction that we will have, the first ever interaction that we will have with our prospects. All right, the first ever interaction that we will have with our prospects is all about giving the very first impression about your product. All right, and I want you to relate this to something, right? Something that we have done, something that you have also done, something that which I have also done, something which everyone could relate to, right? I want to make it as easy as it can. So let me relate it to something that, let's say you are somebody who are into love with someone. All right, and now you want to ask someone for marriage, let's say. All right, now this for me is the ultimate conversion. All right, this for me is the ultimate conversion. Now you only tell me, do you ask for this important question in the very first meeting, right? In the very first meeting, in the very first meeting with your loved one, whom I'm supposing to be a cold prospect. He or she does not even know about you. All right, the girl or the boy, he or she does not even know about you. So in your very first meeting, are you going to ask for the marriage? No. In your the very first meeting with a loved one, or I would say with your uh, uh, the with the person you like, what you are going to do is you are going to set up a repo with the person, right? You are going to set up a repo with the person, and very first meeting you are going to set up a repo with the person so that you leave a good impression, right? And this is the starting of that stage where the end goal is conversion. Consider this consider this with regards to your Facebook ad. The very first impression that you will leave in front of your prospects, in front of your cold people, the cold prospects, is to give them some value which increases their trust on you, right? So that's the first interaction. That's how we are going to start, right? So in the first interaction, what you are doing is you are making a friendship. Maybe after that step you are taking the person out for date. Maybe after multiple dates, after some time, when the trust has been gained, when everything has been done, and the person, you as a person, the other person as a person, you like each other, the trust is there, and you believe that now it is, we are we are good to go with this conversion stage, right? Then only you will take the last step, which in our case would be which in our case would be in our business would be this, would be selling our main product, right? So that's how we are going to approach this entire journey. All right, so let's begin, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to show them a Facebook advertisement, right, in which you are going to shower some value, right? So it could be a blog post, right? It could be a image. Maybe your Facebook advertisement is an image, all right, but you leave something, some sort of a good impression. Maybe it is a video, right? So your Facebook ad is a video in which you are giving some good value, the person is engaging with you. Maybe it can be entertainment, it can be anything depending upon your niche, but it has to be something which uh, interacts with the audience in a good way, right? I hope you understand, right? Now, after this, the second goal is to engage, right? The second goal is to engage. Now, engagement is that your prospect reads your blog post, engages with you on social media, or watches your video, right? So that's what we mean by engagement. So, so whatever value that you have given to the prospect, it has to be good, right? It has to be good at every step. In fact, in every step, the things that you are that you have to offer has to be good, right? Otherwise there is no point doing anything. All right, so it has to be good. And let's say we are engaging our prospects in the blog post. So let's say you have such a good blog post that the person who is a cold prospect of your business, he or she likes your blog post so much that he is so much interested in reading your complete blog post, or maybe even scrolling over to other pages of your website and even reading the other blog posts, right? Or maybe your video is so much engaging that the other person watches your video, right? The other person watches your video, uh, or maybe at the least say maybe liking or commenting or sharing your stuff, right? So that's how we are going to engage with our prospects with the good value stuff that you have to offer. All right, now our third goal is subscription, right? Prospect opts in to receive gated content. Our third goal is subscription. Now this is really important. That's the step through which your journey of making the prospect into a customer will really start. All right, so you have to take this step very seriously. Now what I would recommend is that in the first step, what you should ideally do is what you should ideally do is take the people to your blog where you have your where you have your sign up forms, we call it opt-in forms, alright, where you have your sign up forms all placed strategically, alright, strategically, uh, giving away the lead magnets, right, giving away the lead magnets, alright. So the goal is the goal is number one, to generate trust by giving good value in your blog post, and the second goal is to collect that opt-in, right. The second goal is to collect that opt-in, so you have a good lead magnet in place, you have a good sign up form in place, whatever you have to offer in exchange of the opt-in, right. So the goal is to collect that opt-in. Now let's say if you are showing the video now, just like I said that ideally you should take the people to your blog post, but let's say if your strength is your video, so I won't say that you should shy away from giving the video, but there are advanced techniques in the later stage of your Facebook learning. You will see that you can also remarket to people who have engaged with your blog post, who have engaged with your videos, who have engaged with your any stuff on Facebook, right. But this is the basic thing that you can do. Otherwise, do what you are actually good at. If you're really strong in video, I would say that do the video first, right. Don't No need to take the people to take the person to the blog post, because videos generate good amount of shares on Facebook. So if you are good at it, do it, but stick to your core, stick to your strength. And what I generally do is I like to bring people to my landing page, to my website, and from there I like to collect the opt-ins, alright. But it depends up to you, right. So the goal is to collect the subscription. Now what next after collecting the subscription? After collecting the subscription, the next target is prospects make a small purchase or schedules a demo, alright. Our next achievement is going to be conversion, alright. So our next achievement is going to be the conversion. Now what we have done is we have got the opt-in, we have got the email lead, and now the person is in our autoresponder list, the person is in our email list, our autoresponder sequence. So now we know that we have achieved the first target, right. So now what you are going to do is number one, you are going to give away some value to your prospects, right. You are going to give away some value to your prospects. This is the number one thing that you will do after the subscription. I won't say that this is the conversion stage, so I will stop it, I will remove it from here, alright. This is not the conversion stage, but this is a part of your subscription stage. So after gaining the subscription, what you are going to do is you are going to give away some value to your prospects, and you will be throwing some more emails towards your prospects, maybe some more learning for them, right, some more learnings for them, or whatever you can teach, whatever value that you can give. Just educate the things which revolve around your product, right. Educate the things that revolve around your product, right. So let's say if you are good at dance, so what you are doing is you are giving them away the dance techniques, or maybe the dance exercises that has to be done before a dance performance. Let's say if you are good at communication, so you are giving away communication tips. Let's say I'm good at online marketing, so I'm giving away online marketing tips. So whatever things that you are good at, just give away something for free. I mean, the goal is to enhance the trust, right. The goal is to enhance the trust, to increase the trust. The people who have become your subscriber, they have already given you the email ID, but they know that yes, you are somebody, but they gave you the email ID to gain that email lead, but they still not have the heavy trust upon you, right? They don't have the heavy trust upon you. Just let's say if I compare it with the above example, the girl whom you wanted, whom you approached, now you have become a minor friend, a small friend, but you are still not up to that stage where you can ask the person for marriage, right? So you have to give away regular value consistently. You have to become a better friend. You have to become somebody whom this prospect trusts on, like blindly, right? So you have to reach up to that state. That's the goal. So that's why you have to give the value continuously, whether it is in your Facebook group, whether it is in your Facebook page, or maybe your Facebook post, or maybe your emails or messages or messenger or SMS, or whatever way you like to market. Just give away value, right? Now the next step in ascending the customers through this customer value journey chart is to convert. Now this is the conversion stage, right? Now how do we convert? Our goal is to sell a mini product, right? So our goal is to sell a mini product. So this mini product is actually the start of a business relationship between you and your uh, upcoming customer, right? So this is actually the, I would say, the real start of the business relationship between you and your prospect, right? This is actually the start. So over here what you are going to do is, if I connected with that example, now you are already a good have asked for the date. Now this is the turn for to asking for the first date, because once you have generated the amount of trust for the first date, now you are up to the level that good things can happen in future, right? So in this conversion stage, what you are going to do is, in this conversion stage, you are selling a product which is a small value product, right? So what you are going to do is, you are selling a product but it is a small value product, right? So your people, your audience, your prospects, they have subscribed with you, they have engaged with you, they have taken value from you, and you have given them good enough value. And now what you're going to do is, you are going to offer them something something which is of huge value. Alright, so what you are going to do is, you are going to offer something which is of huge value, but even then you are offering it for, let's say, a small pricing of $7 to $9. At maximum it has to be $19, but we will stick to $7 or a $9 pricing, right? So you are giving away something which is of huge value, but even then you are offering it for $7 to $9. That's the least amount that you are charging. The reason for that is, and the reason is very important, the reason for that is that you want to start a buying relationship with your prospects, right? The reason for that is that you want to start a buying relationship with your prospects, all right? So your prospects, all right, they trust you, they have done received value from you, but you have still not taken any money from them until this step. Now asking the amount of money for your core product, let's say your core product is $1,000, or maybe as low as $100, or maybe $50, or maybe $500, or maybe $10,000, whatever your core product is. Let's say if you go up to them and ask them to buy this $500 product upfront, the probability is that they won't buy it. A very low minimum percentage of people will actually buy it. Maybe it can be as low as 1%, right? So what you want to do is, you want to start a buying relationship with your prospect, and the good thing that will happen out of this is that, number one, Alright, so this step will involve, this step will involve customer paying you money and you giving them huge value in exchange. Alright, so this is the ideal feature of this particular step: customer paying you money and you giving them value in exchange. Now what will happen? Your customer will feel safe about giving you money even in future. Now this is the actual goal of this whole step. Your customer will feel safe about giving you money even in future. Now you have gained the amount of trust that your customer knows that your customer knows that my money is safe with this person, and you already have the trust, you already have gained the trust, you already have gained the trust in terms of money, and this is where you now are at a good stage with that person. All right, and just make sure that you are giving away huge value, right? Just make sure that you are giving away huge value when you are uh, giving away whatever you have, in exchange, right? So just make sure that you are giving away huge value when you are giving away whatever you have in exchange. Let me write it down. Right, now number one, your prospects gain money based trust on you, right? And they know that you will deliver huge value in exchange, right? They know that you will deliver huge value in exchange. They understand from the perspective of your prospect. The prospect will think that, oh my god, in just $7 he has given me so much away. Now what will happen if I would pay for the bigger courses? What will happen if I would pay for the bigger product from this person? Right? This will be the psychology of that your cold prospect who is not cold now, right? He is now up to the conversion stage, right? So now you have gained the trust, money based trust, and now you have gained the value based trust. So the next time when you will go in front of that person with another product which is of higher value, you will have the trust from that person that yes, I can pay this person this amount. Now whether that product is of value of to that person, is the answer is yes, or maybe the answer is no. The decision will lie upon that decision, right? But the trust level would be there, right? So this is the goal. Now what will happen next? Excitement. This is what we mean by excitement. Customer gets huge value from this initial transaction, right? So I would say this is the excitement stage, right? So this is the excitement stage. The customer has got huge value from the transaction that was made with you. So plan out something that you have to give away in exchange. Alright. Now what next? Now the next step is Ascent, which is the core of the upsell 1, the upsell 2 and the upsell 3. Alright. So now we are coming over to the business end. Now we are coming over to the business end of the spectrum, which is the ascension stage, right? Which is the ascension stage. Now since we know that we have the trust, we have the money based trust, and we know that the person has received so much huge value from you, now what you are going to do is, now you are going to present to them an offer or a product, which is of good value in terms of money. That's where you start making money, right? And just make sure again that you again are delivering a product of huge value, right? Again you are delivering a product of huge value, because you don't want to sell to that prospect just once. All right, you don't want to sell to that prospect just once, you want to sell to that prospect over and over and over again, and that will only happen once you will give them huge value, and you keep giving them huge value in exchange with the money, right? So customers should feel safe when they are giving the money, and they should also feel the fact that yes, whatever money they are spending with you, they are receiving the kind of value in exchange, right? So this is the ascension stage. This is literally easy. The earlier part was difficult. Now this part, now from here the life becomes easy. You come up with the product, which is the core product, right? Come up with the product which is the core product, then you have the upsell 1 in place, then you have the upsell 2 in place. I mean, it depends upon your business model, right? Then you have upsell 1 in place, you have upsell 2 in place, you have upsell 3 in place. It completely depends upon your business model, whatever kind of business model you are running, but you are giving away, uh, you have multiple things to offer, right? So I will explain it with the example of McDonald's, who always have the marketing always said on their core product, which is a burger, in which they actually lose the money on every transaction, but they offer you the fries and the cold drinks and the other things as an upsell, right? So whatever business is yours, so whatever business is yours, so if you have a core product which is huge, like $1 lakh, $10,000, $50,000, I mean I'm good, right? So you know how to sell your product. But this is the stage where you are going to offer your core product or the upsells that you have in place, right? For example, we sell software. So in the softwares, we always have the core product with the limited functionality, then we have the upsell 1 with the advanced functionality, then we have the upsell 2 with better functionality, with more high features, high end features, and then we have the upsell 3. So that's how we do our product marketing, our product sales. All right, so this is the essential stage. Alright, so now this step is advocate. So what we mean by advocate step is, the advocate step is the customer is giving you the feedback and the testimonials, right? The customer is so happy with your product, because this is the advocate stage. The customer is so happy with the product, the kind of value that you have shared with them, that he is more than happy, he or she is more than happy to give you the feedback, to give you the testimonials, and this is what we mean by the advocate stage. Your customers again are so happy with what you offered to them, that they are giving you testimonials, feedbacks. So the goal is to give away so much value in your product. The goal is to give away so much value in your product that your customers are really happy with what they bought, and is only how that is only how they will keep on buying from you over and over again, right? This is only how they will keep on buying from you over and over again. All right, And if this happens, the next stage will be promotion, right? The successful customer tells friends about your brand. If this happens, then you will reach to the promotion stage where you don't have to do anything, right? In the last two stages, you don't have to do anything at all. With this step, your prospects, sorry, your customers will be raving about your product in their circle, that in a circle, that the ripple effect will happen, and you will be getting sales on autopilot, right? You will be getting sales on autopilot because your customers will become your sales representatives and praising you at every place, praising you at every place. So, I mean, just think about the fact that how many times you have bought a product on someone's recommendation. I mean, this would have happened so many times. Maybe you must have gone to watch a movie after your friend's recommendation, when your friends say that this movie is really good, or maybe you must have visited that sandwich store, or maybe that coffee store, or maybe any store, or maybe a network marketing business after your friend's recommendation, when your friend suggested that yes, this product is really good. Maybe you bought this new car after your friend's recommendation, when your friend told you that yes, this car is really good. I mean, all of these things, where you what you are doing, like watching a movie, buying the car, going to that sandwich store, all of these things are products which you are buying from somebody else, but you have the trust on your friend's recommendation that the product is good for them. They are making the sales, right? But they don't have to do any marketing to you, because you became a customer on your friend's recommendation. So your goal is to give away so much value at every stage that your prospects, your customers are, they become your sales representatives, and they are going to advocate about you at every single place. That they will bring in customers for you. You don't have to do the marketing for them, for yourself, right? So this is the promotion stage. So the goal the goal of this complete Facebook bootcamp, the goal of this complete Facebook bootcamp is to make you good in online marketing, so that you start selling products on automated mode, right? So that you start selling products on automated mode. That's the complete goal about this uh, about this Facebook bootcamp. So that you have learned Facebook marketing in a way, you have learned online marketing in a way, you have learned reaching out to your goal prospects in a way, so that you are selling products on autopilot, you are selling products on automated mode. That's the exact goal, right? So that's what we are doing in our business. We are running a 7-figure business, but that's the exact model that we are doing, and that's the exact model that every big business is running anywhere in the world, right? That's how you grow your business. So what I want you to do is to understand this complete concept very clearly, and start preparing your assets with regards to this customer value journey, because that's how you are going to succeed. And I will recommend you that with this Facebook bootcamp, what you should do is you should not just watch the videos and move over to the next video, but implement the things what you have learned in every video. So in this video you have learned about the awareness and all these stages. Now start preparing your assets, in which you are preparing your asset for the engagement stage, for the subscription stage, for the conversion stage, right? So that you are prepared, fully prepared by the end of this bootcamp to launch your first ever funnel. All right, so that's the goal. So start implementing things along with your learnings, right? Or maybe if you don't have a product in place, if you are just here for learning, then keep learning, right? So this is me, Saurabh Bhatnagar this side, and I will see you in the next video.